Hi, I'm Raheem Slice.
And I'm Sherelle Slade. We're executive consultants with Ambit Energy. We are so excited about this opportunity. When we first saw the opportunity, well, I'll take it back. I was 21 years old and started working and just was trading a lot of time for money, and that just got old. And so at the age of 24, I lost my mother, devastating. She had an illness, and she still had to go to work every single day, and that was suffrage for me and suffrage for her. I learned a big lesson at 24, and that was to find a backup plan, have some residual income, something. So I actually completed my corporate career in 2007 and launched a real estate company. Owned and operated that for about 9 years. Real estate market crash. All my agents went back to work, and I was back to trading time. But I married this man during that same period of time, and we started having children. And what didn't work as a new mom and dad and all those things is I was always out of the house, trading my time for money again. Just didn't work. I'm so happy my dad called us and showed us the opportunity, and Raheem saw it first. And he was particularly excited about the opportunity, but I actually swiped the card and got us started. And so we've been building since then, and just super excited what Ambit has been able to do for us, and our lifestyle has changed.
Hi, my name is Damian Pekacic. I'm a national consultant. I live in Boerne, Texas. My lovely wife, Michelle, and I, we have 7 beautiful children, and we're truly living the life of our dreams. However, it wasn't always that way. Prior to Ambit, I was working 60 or 70 hours a week in the health and fitness industry, and I was an absentee dad. I was leaving in the morning early before the kids were getting up. I was coming home after they were already in bed, and it was a real struggle. But fortunately, because of this opportunity, that's no longer the case. We've been able to buy back our time. And now, as with a big family, you can imagine we've got soccer games and baseball and football games and gymnastics meets and choir concerts and orchestra concerts and all kinds of stuff. We've got Boy Scout to campouts and you name it. And what's great is I'm actively involved in all those things now, and I'm truly living the life of my dreams. My name is Hanan Oxenhandler. I'm a national consultant with Ambit Energy. With my wife, Revital, and our 5 amazing kids, we live in Long Island, New York. Prior to Ambit Energy, I was involved in the real estate industry in New York City. Was part of that industry for almost 12 years, but as you know, that industry has its ups and downs. And we started seeing a major tank in that industry back in 2007. I was so fortunate to have been presented with the Ambit opportunity. On a very limited part-time basis, I started that business, really working it part-time, about 3 to 5 hours a week, just really staying focused on working up the system. What I found out was that the opportunity is so great that about a year working into our Ambit business part-time, we decided after 12 years to close down our real estate business and focus on building our Ambit business full-time. It's been an incredible blessing to us. We're debt-free, we're financially independent. We've surpassed $1 million in income, and it's completely changed our lives. We wake up with our kids, we put them to bed, we're always around, and we're able to see them grow and being raised by us. I'm so glad that we took a look at this opportunity and decided to dive into this full-time. If you're taking a look at this opportunity for the first time, I strongly urge you to think about what this can potentially do for you as it has done for us. We're blessed, we're fortunate, and I'm looking forward to seeing you come and ride the journey with us. Hi, I'm Bob Granger from Afton, New York. 6 years ago, I was asked to take a look at Ambit Energy by a family friend who didn't know anything about energy. The reason she asked me is because I've been in the energy industry since 1995 with our company, my sons and my company, Eastern Energy Solutions. I quickly realized that Ambit Energy was allowing us, any one of us, any layman, to participate in the deregulation of energy, which is the largest industry ever to deregulate. So I decided that I was going to invest some time, not waste time. No one has time to waste. Invest time into building the business for only 6 months, 6 to 8 hours a week dedicated to see if it worked. Well, like I said, that was over 6 years ago. That means it works. In fact, just in the first 2 years I was in this part-time business, my residual income surpassed what I had took 50 years to build for Social Security. That, my friends, is true financial freedom, and that, my friends, is what makes Ambit Energy great.
My name is Sean Cornett. My wife Liz. We're from St. Louis, Missouri. By trade, I guess you could say I'm a serial entrepreneur, and unfortunately not always that good at it, because prior to Ambit, I had myself in a rather large financial hole. Thankfully, it was before we met. Made it a little easier, but digging out of that was not easy, and that was the time frame that I had been introduced to Ambit. And so, interestingly enough, I wasn't open to it at first, even though I needed it. But thankfully, my friend Steve was very persistent in sharing the opportunity, took a look, was hooked immediately, and because of the Ambit opportunity, not only was I able to dig out of that financial hole, but in addition, now that married to this beautiful lady here, we've got 3 beautiful kids, and she's not, having to work. We can raise our kids how we want. And in addition, unfortunately, we had kind of a follow-up little disaster. We had a lawsuit from a prior business of mine that failed, and as it turns out, that turned into a multi-year deal and a multi-year settlement. And because of the security and the stability of the Ambit residual income, we've been able to kind of weather that financial storm and come out the other end without it affecting our lifestyle at all. We're still the same freedom that Ambit provided originally, and so we're just incredibly thankful for what it's done for us, and and the opportunity to share it with others.
Hi, we're Kenneth and Terry Smith from Houston, Texas, by way of Rhode Island, Providence, Rhode Island, and we're excited because about 8.5 short years ago, we found ourselves living below our means, trying to make sure the doors of the church would stay open, and we were really living life paycheck to paycheck. But since then, Ambit's really been a blessing to us. We've been able to live life on another scale, making more money than we can spend. But it's not about what money you make, but it's more importantly what money can do for other people. As a pastor and now a 7-figure earner, we're excited about the future. I promised my wife 34 years ago that I would take her to a place that we're almost there now. So
very good. So in essence, Ambit Energy has brought us from the hood to the good. And we didn't just come out by ourselves. We literally turned around and grabbed the hands of our family and friends, and we brought them right along with us. And so we believe in leaving a legacy to our children and our grandchildren and so on and so on. And so we're people that live life by principles. So here's a good one. If you want 1 year of prosperity, grow grain. If you want 10 years of prosperity, grow trees. But if you want 100 years of prosperity, grow people. So when people ask us, what do? We simply tell them, we grow people.
My name is Jordan Buckingham. I'm from San Angelo, Texas. When I found out about Ambit Energy, I was going to college at the University of Texas at Austin getting a petroleum engineering degree. At the same time, I was serving tables at Joe's Crab Shack. I brought people their food. Upon graduating, I found myself $75,000 in student debt. I decided I didn't want to live with that debt my whole life. So I got aggressive with my Ambit Energy business, building on a very part-time basis. And what happened was truly incredible. I was able to completely annihilate $75,000 in student debt in just 24 months. On a part-time basis, I built a full-time income that began to exceed my bills, and I became financially free, which is great because before I was working 60 or 80 hours a week as a petroleum engineer. I never had time for my friends, my family, or myself. I felt like someone else owned my life. But now, I feel like I own my life because I have a passive residual income stream that pays all my bills, and I get to travel around the world and see all the incredible things that are in this universe. So I truly believe that Ambit Energy can be a vehicle to take you where you want to go. Just do it, and thanks for watching.
Hi, my name is Rigoberto.
My name is Gemma.
About 9 years ago, I started this business, and I started this business because I love my family, I love my freedom. Before this, I was a business advisor, I was a business consultant, and also I had some traditional businesses, but I started the business because I love my family and I love my freedom, and I wanted to have more of these. So someone who I knew introduced me to this opportunity, and when I saw it, I said, you know what, I'm gonna give it a try. But then I had a little problem. I didn't have much time. So what I decided to start working my business, few minutes here, a few minutes there. In about 18 months, I was able to retire from my other activities, and I was full-time in Ambit. And in just few years, about 4 years or so, I became the first millionaire in my family. Very happy to be part of this business because this business is not only about making money, but it's also about helping people.
What I like about Ambit is that I can be more time with my kids. And as a mother, I can assure you that this business is going to be a big change in your life. And as a couple, we are helping also other couples to reach the same goal, that is spend more time with the family.
I'm Tony Procopio from New Fairfield, Connecticut. My background is as a recruiter in the IT sector, helping people get jobs. My wife, Diana, has a daycare business home-based in our town in New Fairfield. And it was about 4 years ago, a good friend of ours asked us to take a look at Ambit Energy. And at that point, it was dire straits with our careers. The job market had tanked. We were behind on our electricity bill, 2 payments, ironically. And we hadn't taken a vacation in about 10 years at that point. So it was really tough. And so we took a look at Ambit Energy, got our questions answered. And since then, our life has changed dramatically. It's been a life-changing time for us. We're ahead on our bills. We pay them when we want. We go on vacation when we want. We're saving for our granddaughter's college fund. And every month, we're putting money away into our bank account. But I would say the biggest thing is that we've taken those 65-hour work professions, both of ours, and we've been able to exit those to pursue our passions. The money from this business is different than in any other profession that I've ever seen. And it's because of the type of income. You know, I'd rather earn $200,000 of Ambit money than $400,000 of job money because of the freedom associated with it. And now we choose to spend our time helping other people to do the same thing.
Hi, I'm Steve Thompson, National Consultant with Ambit Energy. I live in Austin, Texas, and primarily on my ranch in Llano, Texas. I come from the insurance industry. I owned a State Farm agency for 31 years. It was a great career, but I started Ambit on the side, and in 3 years I found myself making so much more money from Ambit Energy. I sold the agency, never looked back, and now I'm living my dreams. I am so blessed and thankful that I not only found Ambit Energy, I took a good look at it, signed up, went to work, and it has changed my life. Just get excited, stay focused, and never quit.
My name is Laura Moore. I'm an executive consultant from Binghamton, New York. My story starts actually 7 years ago when I lost my job from the newspaper industry, and I wanted to reinvent myself. So at 40 years old, I went back to school and became a massage therapist. I love what I do as an LMT, but it's very physically demanding, and I needed a plan B. So a very successful client of mine, Bob Granger, introduced the Ambit Energy business to me. I saw it as a no-brainer, and I started my business immediately. After just 3 years part-time, I found myself financially free with my residual income, and I was able to realize a dream of mine to move into a new home for my daughter and I. I've been a single mom for 17 years now, and I'm able to actually send her to the private college of her choice at University of New England for marine biology. All of these things are only possible because of my part-time energy business. Thank you very much, Ambit Energy.
Hi, my name is Cesar Bafoni.
And my name is Sonia Bafoni.
We national consultant from Ambit Energy. And somebody tell me about this great opportunity 8 years ago. And thank God I take the decision for start this project.
I was very skeptical at the beginning, but as time went on, I realized this is a huge opportunity that it totally changed our lives.
For 30 years, I worked in the corporate companies, 12 years in my country and 18 years in this country. And for 30 years, I don't receive at least $1 for residual money.
For more than 20 years, I worked in the bank area in Wall Street, and now that we took this decision, our lives have changed completely.
I have financial
freedom,
and I have time now. All my life changed. And I want to tell you something, guys. I have no experience in network marketing, and I worked for 30 years in different corporations in South America and USA. If I can do it, you can do it.
I mean, it's a great decision, and it's so true what they say. It's just a matter of you getting together and you being committed to something you love, and it sure works, because if it works for us, it works for anybody.
Hi, this is Sylvia Serna from Houston, Texas. My previous career prior to Ambit was in the medical field for 15 years, working for busy physicians and surgeons. I had very little time with my family and kids. And literally, I was living paycheck to paycheck. And not to mention, because of the stress of being overworked, I developed health issues, and I no longer was enjoying what I was doing, so I decided to resign. And shortly after that, I got started with Ambit, and because of Ambit, I now no longer live paycheck to paycheck, and I get to enjoy more time with my family and also get to enjoy helping others as well. And I have this guy here that is a great supporter in allowing me to do what I do.
Hi, my name is Mark Cerna. I'm from Houston, Texas also. Actually work a full-time job in manufacturing, but I look forward to giving up that one day and helping others do the same we did.
Hello, my name is David Nunez. I'm from McAllen, Texas. My background prior to Ambit was in sales, both in the traditional sense and in retail. My life could be summed up in one word: a struggle. Working too many hours for what seemed to be not enough pay was never fun, and also being away from my family on the most holidays, and also on the weekend was never fun as well too. What I'm really most excited about is now I have more time and money to be able to spend with my family. And I'm really excited about the opportunity to be able to retire my wife in the next few months, 35 years earlier, thanks to Ambit Energy.
Hello, my name is Alfredo Duenas. I was born in Colombia, South America, brought here to the States by my father as a very young man. 22 years have been since I been working with the public sector in the state of New York, and I've been blessed. I've been able to achieve many things, living the American dream, with stability. And so 5 years ago, just about, a friend of mine, we were talking about college. We have this beautiful daughter. Her name is Isabella, and she's an amazing young girl. And she, deserves and, everything that we can do to provide her with the best education she can get. So we were talking about it, and obviously we were talking about finances to be able to go to the very best school she could go. And he obviously saw that I was open for additional income, to see my options. And so he took me to an Ambit Energy presentation, and that kind of made sense to me. And soon after I joined, with the sole purpose of being able to provide that was the goal, to be able to provide the education that she deserved. So, not only we've been able to achieve that, she's going to one of the most prestigious private colleges in the country. And not only that, but I want to be able to retire 3 years earlier. How do you quantify 3 years of your life? So all I can say is that we feel blessed, and to be able to take advantage of this business. Ambit Energy has been so good to us that we're able to translate and upgrade that stability or security into freedom, time freedom, financial freedom, freedom to enjoy life. And only, we can only do it by helping others achieve their own goals. So that's what Ambit does for me.
Hi, my name is Henry Yi. I live in New York, Long Island. I'm happy to be here. And I actually was born in China, grew up in Central America, and got educated here in North America. And after I finished my MSW degree, I started working as a counselor, providing counseling service to struggling family. By myself, I was actually struggling financially and living paycheck to paycheck with my family in New York. Well, thanks to Ambit Energy, the business opportunity, I was able to resign from my full-time job after 8 months in the business. Now that my son is actually going to the college in the fall, and we don't have to worry about his tuition or any other expenses that he might come up. And so really thanks Ambit Energy for the opportunity.